Okay, we're back. I'm going to talk about probably the hardest part of this costume to make, and that is the gauntlet. And now in front of you here, I've got a template that if you want to use, by all means, feel free to do so. Feel free to modify this a little bit as you want to. All the numbers that you see on here are in inches, so it's 14 inches side to side the long way, 9 inches up and down, this little bit right here, 6 inches, and so on. Just so go ahead and take that. Feel free to adjust these sizes as you need to. Just try to get the general proportions straight, and or sorry, the same. So generally, what you want is this point to this point right here. It's going to be about a third of your overall length. This point up here is going to be about a sixth of your overall length. And anyway, I'm going to show you my test piece that I cut, and it's right there on my arm, as you can see. And the 14 inches was okay. It's snug, but not tight. But the problem with that is I don't want it tight. Hang on just a second. I'm going to take this thing off. If I'm going to be wearing this at Comic-Con all day, I want it to be a bit more comfortable than it was. So anyway, there's what you can see. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to cut another piece, and I'm going to add half an inch to each end of my template here. I'm probably not even going to make a new template. I'll just eyeball or mark the half an inch on the foam with a Sharpie. So my piece at least is going to be 15 inches across. Now what I'm doing to hold this piece together right now is, well, as you can see, that I've got some funky stuff hanging off it. That's Velcro tape. I'm using that to hold the piece closed while the glue that I put on that seam right in there dries. And the glue that I used is just good old Gorilla Glue right here. It's going to foam out of the seam a little bit, but it's very, very easy to clean up just by picking it off with your fingernails or taking it off with an X-Acto knife. Either way. Now, going back to the gauntlet, however, as you can see here, I've got the general shape I want. I have not done anything to really curve this yet, but when it is curved, this is what it's going to look like, except these two pieces right here, these two tabs, I am not going to glue together. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some strips of this Velcro tape right here. I'm going to carve out some little dents for the Velcro to go. Gorilla Glue the Velcro tape in place, so when I attach this gauntlet, or when I put this gauntlet on, it's going to actually, I'll be able to slide my hand up there and just right across the base of my wrist, put the Velcro there. That way I don't have to worry about like shoving my hand through a narrow spot or anything like that, and that'll hold everything in place very, very nicely. Now, of course, another thing I'm going to have to do is take a heat gun and use that heat gun to help get the curve on this gauntlet, but you know, that's another video. So with that, I think we're out. So I'm just going to close by going ahead and putting up again my main pattern. One change that you might want to make this angle right here a bit steeper. So instead of having 3.5 inches here, maybe have 4, even 4.5 inches. So this little bit right here along the edge of the gauntlet is actually a little straighter. But in general, you want this going about halfway around your arm, and I think the angle that I have on here does a pretty good job of that. So that's it. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them as best I can, and hope this has been helpful.